We have a president that thinks that ISIS has been contained. We have a president that doesn't know what's happening. So when you say we're bombing, we're not bombing, we're doing very little.
Donald Trump's response on Wednesday to a reporter on the campaign trail in Worcester, Massachusetts, who said the US was already bombing Islamic State. On Wednesday, the militant group released propaganda which purports to show a suicide bomber getting ready to attack New York City's Times Square. The city's police department released a statement on the video saying, quote, "While some of the video footage is not new, the video reaffirms the message that New York City remains a top terrorist target." But New York Mayor Bill de Blasio said the people of New York City will not be intimidated.
It's important to note that there is no credible and specific threat against New York City.
President Obama has committed to accepting 10,000 Syrian refugees in the next year. State leaders, speaking at the Republican Governors Association annual conference in Las Vegas, pleaded with him to suspend the refugee program, at least temporarily. Following the Paris attacks, they claim that screening challenges make it all but impossible to identify the violent extremists among those seeking refuge in the US. From Manila, President Obama responded to critics, saying he was open to suggestions to enhance the screening process, but said that's not what was happening.
When individuals say that we should have a religious test and that only Christians, proven Christians, should be admitted, that's offensive and contrary to American values.
The president went on to say that he couldn't think of a more potent recruitment tool for Islamic State than such rhetoric, that the militant group seeks to exploit the idea that there's a war between Islam and the West.
And when you start seeing individuals in positions of responsibility suggesting that Christians are more worthy of protection than Muslims are in a war-torn land, that feeds the ISIL narrative.